What's up, guys? My name is Best in the World, and first, let me apologize for this crappy mic audio. Something's going on with my laptop. I've been trying to fix it for ever since I got it. I can't figure out the problem. I'm continuing to try to find out, but I didn't want to hold this any longer. I've already said I'm going to be doing this for about 2 weeks now. It is the Best in the World podcast. I decided to do it on YouTube. The outlets currently are my Best in the World channel, my new one, I'll get to that later, and the Broken Dreams Entertainment channel. This is gonna be live. If I fuck up, I'm gonna fuck up. Yes, I curse on here. Fuck up, fuck up, fuck up. I just want to start off by telling you what happened with my YouTube channel. If you know me, some of you people follow me on Twitter and you'll watch this. A couple of days ago, I forgot what day to be exact, but a couple of days ago, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/bestintheworld400, was permanently terminated due to third-party claims, multiple third-party claims by WWE, such as music, audio, visuals, stuff like that. I had too many of them, so they shut me down. And at first I was kind of angry, but about like 20 minutes later, I really wasn't. Like, I just do this for fun. I wasn't really big. I just hit 440 subscribers on that day. The thing I'm really pissed about is that I couldn't let my subscribers know like what is going to happen. If you were on my channel right before it got terminated, I updated a video. It was that I'm going to be taking a little break, a few days off, and right after that one uploaded, my channel was terminated. So I wanted to make a video like thanking people, stuff like that, telling them where they could find me, so if another channel pops up, which there has, they would know where to go. But they don't know because YouTube just deletes it. I know why they terminated me. I'm not angry about that. I understood what I was doing. I just wish that YouTube would like warn you, like say 24 hours before, so I would be able to make a video and stuff like that. Like, they could terminate me all I want. I just want to let people know what's happening, you know? So yeah. It got terminated. I now have a new one. Link is in the description. It's youtube.com/bestintheworldyt. If you don't know, YT stands for YouTube. Now, I already said the outlets for this podcast is Best in the World, the channel, and Broken Dreams Entertainment. Later, if you guys start to like this or stuff, if it gets enough views, I'll put this on Podbean. You guys could download it, whatever you want to do to it. But for now, let's just stick on YouTube. Next thing before I get into it is Broken Dreams. I started that channel. It was originally going to be like my new channel. I was going to do my stuff. But I turned it into a community channel. So if you have a working mic, a way to record your audio, and if you have either an email or a Skype, you could just send me the file and I'll make it on a video and you could be part of it. And then, you know, if you have a YouTube channel or something like that, I'll feature you down there on like the members of featured channels and stuff. Hold on, let me readjust myself. A little bit of a delay on that podcast, you know, doing it live from my room. So yeah, you could join that channel. It's very small. It only has like 7 subscribers right now, which is more than I thought it was going to get. Less than 24 hours of being created. So I'm going to be talking about wrestling, stuff like that. And then I asked people, I was going to do a Q&A after this, and a few people did. I'm not very big. I'm even smaller now because my channel got terminated. But I asked some people if they had some questions. They gave me some questions. And let's just get into the show right now. We're about like 5 minutes in right now. You know, like 5-minute monologue. And here we go. Cue the music.
Joke if you must, inhale and see what's wrong. Breathe in.
Okay, we are starting things off with one of the hottest topics in wrestling for about 2-3 weeks now. It's CM Punk. I'm going to save you some time. I'm not going to say the stories again, like the rumors and stuff, because I'm pretty sure this long after, you probably know about it. I'm just going to give you my thoughts. I did not see it coming at all. It's going into WrestleMania 30. He's one of their biggest superstars, and he just leaves. I think that was really weird. And some of the stories are saying he left because he got hurt. I call bullshit on that. If he was hurt, I doubt he would just leave the entire company. I think he would have enough respect for the company, Vince McMahon, all of them, the fans, to tell the company, hey, I'm hurt. Can I have a little bit of time off? And stuff like that. I don't think he would just say, tell Vince, I'm going home, and not say he's hurt. I think it's something else. Vince McMahon is probably thinking it's just because he's hurt. I don't think he would just leave because of that. I think that's one of the exponents, if you will, lack of a better word, exponents of why he left. That could be built on him hurt, the creative ways going into WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble winner, how he's been booked. He's been booked pretty bad, you know. What's like the last memorable thing you've seen from CM Punk? You know, facing The Rock, facing The Undertaker, facing Brock. That's about it. After that, he was just facing The Shield and stuff like that. The last thing I enjoyed from CM Punk, and I'm not just saying CM Punk isn't interesting and stuff, because we all know he is. It's just the way he's being booked. Last time I was actually invested and entertained by what he's doing is at SummerSlam with Brock. After that, well, maybe like one of the matches he had with The Shield, but that's about it. You know? It's just, it came out very unexpected, and I'm actually kind of surprised WWE and CM Punk, either one of them hasn't come out publicly and like said what happened and stuff like that. I don't think WWE plans on doing what they're trying to do. They're trying to they're confiscating signs. They're kind of Benoiting CM Punk. And, you know, if you don't know, let me first tell you, if you don't know this, you are not a wrestling fan. You should just go home. But if you don't know me saying Benoiting CM Punk, if you don't know what that means, Chris Benoit killed his family and himself. And WWE has completely erased. They're writing him back. They're writing him back. Don't worry. They're, you know, slowly bringing him back. As fast as someone who did that, killed his family and killed himself, as fast as they could do that with a person like that. But they're trying to erase him, you know. They took him off the app. I don't even think he's on the active roster now. I haven't checked WWE.com. But they're confiscating signs that say CM Punk, stuff like that. It's just really, really weird, you know. And I think that's all I have to really say about that subject. I don't think I'm a little iffy if he's gonna come back or not. I'm really iffy. And if he doesn't, they're going to Chicago in like March 3rd or something. WWE is going to get killed. You might as well not even have a show, because all of the matches, all of the segments, everything is going to be completely hijacked. And Chicago is like one of the most passionate and responsive crowds they could have. They are going to kill the show. Literally, they're going to kill the show. They're going to be so loud that they can't even edit it like down or something like that. They could turn off the audience mics all they want. You're still going to hear it loudly. It's going to be crazy if he's not there. Alright, so let's move on to our next subject, which was actually a tweet sent to me about like 2 minutes before I started recording this. It's from Emperor HHH. He's gonna be in the link in the description as well. You can find him at Emperor HHH. If you don't know how to spell it, at EMPERORHHH. And he asked me right before. He said, "How often do you think that Dean," and if you don't know who Dean is, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins sit around and talk while they hear Reigns going knees deep? If you don't know what knees deep is, I'm not gonna talk about it. You should know already. Okay. I think it has happened before, you know. I just imagine like Dean getting like super wasted, and then him and Seth are just like talking on the couch at the hotel, and then Roman Reigns just busts through the door and just, he doesn't say a word. He doesn't say a single word. He just goes to the bedroom, and they just hear him going at it, you know? And then Dean starts doing this ridiculous promo that he's awesome at doing, completely talking about nonsense. You know, Roman, I'm not gonna try to even like give an example of one of his promos because he's excellent at it, but he's gonna do one of those. I wish I had a webcam because I would do it. He does those ridiculous like oversells, not like oversells of moves. I'm just talking about oversells of like, if someone flung a penny into the ring, he would completely flip out. He'll be like, oh my god, He's like one of those guys. So if he would like hear Reigns going knees deep, he would flip out. And then Seth would be like exactly how he is on the TV show when Reigns and Dean are about to fight. He'll be stop. He'll be doing that. Well, that's just like a little thing I wanted to talk about really quick, because I thought that question was completely random and funny, and I want to talk about it on here. Before we continue with the subjects, I would like to let you know about one thing, and that thing is, if you would like to ask me questions for episode 2 of the Best in the World podcast, you can go on Skype and just type in my username. It's bestintheworld.brokendreams. You can do that. It's in the description. Basically, everything's in the description. Just go in the description. Just copy and paste that into Skype. You can find me. Just ask me the question. Maybe even add me to your contacts. And when I'm free, we can talk. Stuff like that. So, go and ask me some questions. Alright guys, we're back. Our next subject is Elimination Chamber. My predictions and what I want to see happen. I'll just give my prediction right from the start. I want Daniel Bryan to win. Daniel Bryan winning is the only way it's going to get WWE out of the shithole going into WrestleMania. If he doesn't win, we have Randy versus Batista going into WrestleMania. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody showed up to the Raws leading up to WrestleMania. I see people just not giving, but demanding refunds for their tickets, because they don't want to go because Dan Bryan isn't the champion. And they're not getting what we want for continuous months ever since August, and they've been ignoring us the entire time. But I want to tell you what I want to see. Okay, I want to see 3 things, okay? Number 1, it'll get ridiculous going on. Number 1 is the least ridiculous one. I want Daniel Bryan to go on top of one of the pods, right? Someone's in the ring, laid down, he goes on top, and he does a flying headbutt. Right there. Right from the pod. Just falling, and just headbutt. Okay? Stick with me, now. I want another one. Okay, we have Antonio Cesaro on the floor, in the ring. Daniel Bryan goes up to the pod. Get ready to hit that diving headbutt, right? And as soon as Daniel Bryan jumps, Antonio gets up and he just hits him with an uppercut. Massive uppercut right from falling from the pod. How crazy would that be? Wouldn't you die? First of all, Daniel Bryan would die. Second of all, you would die from seeing it. And now we move on to number 3. I want Antonio Cesaro to be in the pod. In it, okay? And this is at the very start of the match. And the countdown begins. The first pod is going to open. And it's John Cena's pod. And Antonio just completely flips out. And he uppercuts the pod. Breaks the glass, or whatever they have. I know it's like not like real glass, but completely breaks it. Walks out. He tears the pod off the hinges. Grabs it, puts it in the ring, and does the Cesaro swing. Breaking all of the other pods. Swings it up. Breaks the chains of the Elimination Chamber. It goes and it hits Zack Ryder, who's sitting in the crowd randomly because he won't be booked for shit. It'll hit him. He'll get angry. He'll come in the Elimination Chamber, and it'll set up Antonio Cesaro versus Zack Ryder. Okay? Okay? For the Internet Championship. On the pre-show. No, not the pre-show. They're going to be main event. They're going to be closing the show. And let me tell you this. Zack Ryder is going to get put over. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm just filling in this little advertisement spot right now because I don't have any sponsors or advertisements to get out right now. Go tweet me at... What's my Twitter name? I changed it. I just changed it because, YouTube shut down my channel, so I thought I needed a new one. Yes, I remember it. It's at Broken Dreams CEO. Link is in the description, just with everything else. Tweet me the most ridiculous thing you would like to see in the Elimination Chamber. And I think this is all the time we have for this little advertisement spot. Okay, now back to the show. What the fuck is Oksana doing? Why is she in WWE? What? She's been here ever since, like 2010? Maybe 2011? What is she? What is she? Is she in NXT or, like, main roster? What is she? What is she doing? She just randomly comes on Raw sometimes, and then she injures Naomi for no reason, and just leaves. I would have fired her already. What does WWE seriously see in Oksana? I saw something in her when she was in NXT, like, the competition, when she was a thin, hot blonde. I thought she was completely hot back then, but now she's a little bit thicker, she's black-headed. Not black-headed. She has black hair. Can you remember anything Oksana's really done except for that Antonio Cesaro thing, which only lasted a couple months? And that's it. And then after that, she completely vanished. Now she shows up on Raw, like, out of nowhere for no reason. What is she doing? Like, seriously, what's wrong? What's wrong with having Paige being brought up, but you'll keep Oksana? What are you doing? Is it just because she's foreign? Is that it? That's probably it. Because she's from Lithuania. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very sure on how you pronounce it. But I bet that's it. That's the same reason they have the Great Khali, because he's from India, right? Oksana. I don't think anybody really likes Oksana. I don't see one person tweeting WWE saying, "Why don't you have an Oksana shirt? Why isn't Oksana Divas champion? Why is Oksana in NXT instead of Raw?" I don't see what... I can't even talk anymore. I just don't see what whoever sees in her. What is it, Triple H seeing her? Or Vince see something in her? I don't really know. But let's just go on Twitter and use the hashtag FireOksana. Let's just use that. Tweet me and use hashtag FireOksana. That is the official hashtag for firing Oksana, which is kind of obvious. But that's all I have to say. Now we move on to our next subject. I think this might be a segment. Maybe it's called WTF. What the fuck? And then you just continue it with a sentence. Okay, let's start this. What the fuck is TNA doing with Samuel Shaw? What is this character? What is this character right now? Okay, so last week we saw a little segment of Christy Hemme in Samuel's house, in his basement, I believe. He has a massive shrine of Christy Hemme. Two things about that before I go. One, no, actually just one thing. So one, why would he go down there and then kiss a shrine and shit like that when he has the actual Christy Hemme upstairs? Why would he even go down there when he has a real one right there? If I was crazy obsessed with someone like that, the last place I would go when she's in my house is down to my shrine. That's the last place I would go. Okay, and then this past Thursday, we saw a little clip of Chrissy saying, "Oh, that's blah 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 blah," and then Samuel says something, "You're just so beautiful," something like that, and then main point of the story, she's like, "I want to keep it professional. Let's just be friends," and then she walks away. That's about it. The thing I'm not getting about the storyline is that last segment. I don't even consider it a segment. It was 40 seconds long. That's about it. And she just said, "Keep things professional." That's it. There was 1% of story progression when it should have been 10%. You know what I mean? That storyline is going nowhere right now. It was going somewhere when he kissed the shrine and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be like a crazy, obsessed guy over this girl and stuff like that. Something seriously bad is gonna happen. But after that short little segment, I don't know what was the point of that. There was no point at all. That was just a filler, and just a short filler. It was 40 seconds long, and it did absolutely nothing. It's the only people not complaining about that segment is the camera guys, because they got paid a little to shoot that 40-second video. That's about it. If you ask me, I don't really know why I'm so upset with it, but it's just ridiculous. That's all I have to really say about that subject, because it's not going anywhere, so me talking about it shouldn't go anywhere. It's just confusing. I know the perfect example. No explanation for it. It's TNA writing. Boom. Okay, guys, we're almost finished, but I'm going to get into a little Q&A, as I told you at the beginning of this podcast. I asked some questions, and I got 3 questions, alright? Let's just get right into it. The first one comes from David Gwartz. He said, "Did you ever regret making your YouTube name something so original like Best in the World 400? Please don't block me." Don't worry, I won't block you. And I agree with you, it was original, but if you guys don't know, I'm 16 right now. I've done my Best in the World YouTube thing since it was 2 years, so I was 14, maybe 13. It's just, I tried original names, I really did. I tried so many, and I just said, fuck it, let's just put Best in the World. That was taken, so I just added 400, and I'm going to answer that with yes and no. Yes, because it was so unoriginal, and basically there are many other people who have Best in the World and stuff like that. But no, because this is an egomaniac or something like that. It's just, I feel like I made Best in the World a little original, because CM Punk doesn't says his name Best in the World. It's just CM Punk or Phil Brooks.